Hello guys. So today we'll see how to debug the Java program. So there's a new topic for you, I hope. So up to now we didn't discussed. So now we'll see how to debug the Java program. So it's very easy to debug the Java program. So first of all, so what is a debug? So debug means it's not checking errors. So just it is checking about the defects. So what are all the defects we did in the program? So that everything we have to check. So when this debugging is using in our programs means, so whenever you are writing the more lines of the code, so for example, you're working in a project, so that project consists of so maximum some 100 to 150 lines. So in that you got some defects. So how to check the defects? So that everything. So we can check with the help of the debug. Okay. So now I will show you. So how to debug that project. So just I'm creating one project, the name of the Java new. So I can write one small program and I will explain you with that. It's very small program. So first I created one project. So next inside the project I'm creating one package. So my package name is com.new news. So here I'm creating one new class. So I'm taking my class name is calculator. So my class name is calculator. So first write some code. I'm mentioning so public int and so here I'm taking int a comma int b. So these two are my variables. So return a plus b. So next again I'm taking so public int multiply. So now I'm giving int a comma int b. So return so a into b. So finally I'm creating the object. So what is the class name? Calculator. So C equals to new calculator. So system.out.println. So I'm giving C dot add. So I'm mentioning the two variables. So here I'm giving C dot add. So here I'm mentioning some other variables 30 and 50. So first I want to run with the only add method. Here I'm not using multiply. So if you want to use multiply, so you can use multiply also. Okay, no problem. So once we'll try with multiply and one we'll try with add. So now how to run this program? So normally you are giving right click. So run as Java application. So if you run means normally the output will execute. But debugging means not running the output. So to check what are all the defects in this particular program. So now there is a no defects in this program. Why? Everything we read correctly, but just we will debug the program. So how to debug the program means, so there are three ways to debug a program. So the first way is from here we can debug. So see debug. So from here, so we can click this one and so we can debug the program. Or we can go to the run and here we can debug the program. Or from the program, so we can give the right click and from here also, so we can debug the program. So once before debugging the program, so first we have to set the breakpoints. So what is a breakpoint here? So up to which line you have to check the code. So now see, for example, you return the 26 lines of coding. So all these 26 lines, so at a time you want to check, or so you want to split your program and you have to check. So splitting means what? So first I have to check my program up to the 11th line. So if you want to check the program up to the 11th line, so in the 11th line you have to set the breakpoint. So how to set the breakpoint means, so we can give the right click here. So this is called the breakpoint. So if you go and click on the double click here, so the breakpoint will come. Or we can click right click here and toggle breakpoint. So now here I am using the breakpoint. So now up to which line my code will going to check here. So up to multiply my code is going to check here. Why? I have given my breakpoint in the 11th line. So next again I am giving another breakpoint in 7th line. So next again I am giving my breakpoint in 22nd line. So total how many breakpoints is available? So 3 breakpoints is available. So first no need to check all the 3. So first we'll check one breakpoint. So the first breakpoint I have given in the 7th line. So now I'm going to debug my program. So how to debug the program? So I'm giving the right click. So debug as. So which application you are using? So Java application. So this debug option we can use for the Java application and web application. So any types of applications we can use. So now I'm clicking. So save. I'm saving my program. So before debugging, so it will ask one window here. So what is a window? It will ask. So this kind of launch is configured to open the debug perspective when it suspends. So the debug perspective is designed to support the application of debugging. So unincorporates the view of displaying the debugging. So something they will give. So you can give yes. So now what you did? So you debugged your program. So whenever if you debug your program, so it will open in this debug file. So what is your application class name? Calculator. So thread main suspended, enter into the add in calculator. So you are entering the add configuration. So add. So add consists of how many parameters? So two parameters. So the two parameters you have represented in the integer. And so main method you are using. Okay. So now what are all the variables you use in the program? So A is one variable. So B is one variable. So for the A variable, so what is the value you have given? So 10 you have given. See, so for B variable, so what is the value you have given? So 20 is the value you have given. See, so this keyword. So we stated that this keyword. So what is the use of the this keyword? So it is going to represent that current variable of the program. So this everything, so it will show here. So this is called the debugging. So just it will check your program. So whether you did correctly or not. Okay. So if you did any errors, so like any some logical mistakes in that program, so it will not debug your program. So just debugging means to check the bugs, so just to check the defects in your program. So now currently there is a no defects in this program, so everything is fine here. So C is a object used. So for the C object, it is generating one ID. So and what is another object used? So ARGS. So for ARGS also, so one ID it is generating. So now breakpoints. So where you use the breakpoints? So calculator. So here you use some breakpoints. So these are all the variables used in the program. So another main important thing in the debug is, so go and click on this one. So calculator method. So if you click on this method, so it will show another two important topics here. So one is step in. So whenever you are using the debugging, so another two things are important for us. So one is a step into, another one is a step over. So step into means, so it will jump into your method. So now I'm giving right click. So step into. So step into means what? So automatically it will redirect to your object. So what is the object you are using in the program? So that everything. So it will go to the console line and it will display what is the object used. So it will go inside that function. So you want to check it here. So you can check it here. So see, particularly this one is marked here. So now what it is doing? So it is checking. So what is the method used? So that everything it is going to check. So see, system.out.println also it marked. So directly step into means what? It came to your method. So next I'm giving step over. So step over means what? So my debugging is completed. So I came inside the method and I am successfully executing my program here. So this is called the debugging. So this is called the debugging. So step into means what? So we are going inside that function. And step over means what? We just check the defect and we are successfully executing our program. So this is the way to debug our program. So just we can give the right click and we can select the debug and so we can debug the program. So now I am debugging only the add method. Okay. So now if anything is missing here, so for example, you closed everything here. So how we can retrieve this one? So we can go to the window and we can give here show view and we can select the variables. So again, what are the variables we used? That everything it is going to display. Okay. So this is the way to debug the program. Okay. So now I hope everyone is little bit clear with this debugging. Okay. So now we can debug this multiply also. So adding debugging is completed. So just we can do one thing here. So again, so now I'm going to debug from here. See again, if I try to debug means, so for me, both first debug application came as well as second debug application also came. So if I want to close this first debug application, so we can give the right click and we can give here terminate and remove. So now this debug is going to complete. So now multiply program we are debugging. So multiply also we are using the integer and integer. So now I want to see what are the variables I used in the multiply. So show view. I'm giving variables. So what are the variables we used here? One is a, another one is a B. So here, if you want to change the variable and if you want to check, so happily we can check with the different variables here. So instead of 50, so I'm giving my variable name is 60 and we can save our program. See, now my variable is changed to 60. So now instead of 30, so I want to give my variable as a 5. So and again here I am changing 5. So whenever we are debugging, so just to testing my application, so we can check with different kinds of variables. Okay. See, so this is a way of the debugging. So after changing my variables, so again it automatically debugged my program. So now again I am giving the variables. So this is my first variables. Okay. So after debugging, so again I use another variables. So how we can check that variables? So again you can go to the debug. See, whenever you are debugging, so automatically, so now it is executed how many times? So 2 to 3 times it was executed. Okay. So like this, so we have to debug the program. Okay. See, first whenever I debug, so I have given my values as a 5160. So according to this variable, so it is going to execute. So now again if I give the debug, so now how many times it will execute? So 4 times it will execute. Okay, so 4 times, so it is debugging my program. So just debugging means, so whether we did our code correct or not. So what are all the defects is available in that. So just for checking purpose, we have to debug the program. So rather than this, nothing about the debug. So this is a very basic idea about the debugging. So where this debugging is used means, so whenever you are doing very big projects, so in the big projects, so easily how to identify defects, so that everything, so we are using in this what debugging. So now I'm removing all these things. So how to remove? So terminate and remove. So terminate means what? It is going to stop the execution of the program. So we studied the multi-threading program. So what is the multi-threading program? Starting, runnable, running, termination are dead. So see, for each and everything it is showing the thread. So thread means what? So first we are starting our program. So next we are just executing the program. So next terminated are dead. So we completed our program. Okay, so this is the topic about the debugging. So it's very new to you, but you try to understand, so it will become very easy. Okay.